work with these fine ladies who are brilliant. You know, I was looking at the president yesterday when he was going over the plan, and I was sitting there looking at these ladies, and I thought, you know, even though, you know, he's got his own little thing going on there, but he had some of the most qualified people surrounding him.
Yes, yes.
And so, and back in the days when Reagan was president, he said, you don't have to know everything. That's right. But you make sure that you surround yourself with
Jesus, that's true.
Because none of us will know everything. I don't care how brilliant we think we are. We're not going to know everything. But you surround yourself around people that know.
Yes.
And through the talents. And God has fulfilled people with talents. And you use those talents. So we thank God today for these young ladies who are so ready to work. And one of the things that I'm so grateful for, I did a workshop at a church in King Street once about the mind, body, and spirit. But I talked more about the mind. So often we want to put people in positions and they're not ready mentally. They're dealing with some things. And I remember when we came to Sandy Grove and I prayed and asked the Lord I said, Lord, I came out of a church that women were working women. And I said, Lord, if you give me women who are willing to work, I'll do whatever you ask me to do. And I was at a convention. With Sister Gladys. We were at Myrtle Beach. We had taken the seniors on a trip to Myrtle Beach for the Clemson extension. And I was coming down the elevator. It was 2 years later after I asked the Lord for that. 2 years later, I was coming down the elevator. And the Lord said, I'm going to give you what you asked for. I knew exactly what he was talking about. And when I did, for 2 years, we trained women, and these young ladies know this. They were with me and Pastor Reverend Bridges. We didn't start with the Bible. We started with the mind.
All right.
So for 2 years, we went to workshops. We went to Myrtle Beach, and I had speakers from all over to come and talk about the mind. So we had to get rid of some things. We had to define who we were. You know, and the Lord has showed me that a lot of times, and we as women, we do that. People will compliment us, and instead of saying thank you, we say, oh man, this whole thing, I
That's right.
Say thank you.
Yes.
And so we're so afraid for anybody to draw attention to us. But I thank God for that. And after the 2 years of doing that, then we went into the Word. And we spent a year learning about God's Word and planning. And in that year, I wrote a whole book on mission training. But I thank God for that. And I thank God for these women, these young women. And ladies, you all live the life. You know, you've done a great job here. We've got to think more when we come to church. You know, black churches, you know, we're gonna get some hollering. Sometimes we want to make we get so upset because the pastor didn't yell at us today. As Pastor Wilson said, we didn't get what does he call it? Tarzan. And we didn't get the Tarzan. And then we get upset. Pastor didn't preach today because he didn't yell at me. So let's sit down and learn.
Let's
be willing sometimes to sit in an audience and learn some things, and we'll carry those things back. And Sister Rena said, what did I carry back from the conference? And I did carry back the jar of monies. And then from the past conference, I carried back the physical exercise. It was a couple of years ago, Sister Jabel, when we did the exercising. So guys, I've joined the fitness center, and I do water aerobics. I love it. But I was in the water the other day, and a lady started coughing. I went, oh. I said, why are you coughing? She said, I've got allergies. I said, oh. I did my little swimming to the other side. Thank you all, to all of our presenters. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I believe that some of the churches are not here this morning because they are afraid of the coronavirus. I do believe that. Saints of God, come on, come on. Like Sister Rena, Sister Renee said, We don't close down church.
That's right.
We don't close down the church. And I truly believe that somebody stayed home today and said, well, the president said we shouldn't gather. The Bible tells us to feel not to assemble ourselves. So that word is still the word. So let's go to church tomorrow. Go to church tomorrow. Thank you all so much for those of you who came. To my daughter, Sister Renee, she came and spoke to us last Sunday, did a beautiful job. Thank you all so much. These pastors who came, Reverend Dr. Covington, thank you so much. I think you're the only pastor here this morning. Thank you so much. And there's a reason why our moderator's not here. They're out. The dates are different from last year. Last year you had your convention the second weekend. First weekend. And so, so anyway, the dates have changed, and so that's why some people had other plans, and that's why they're not here. But thank you all so much for everything that you've done. Let's stand for our president again and give her a hand.